Hello, it's always a great pleasure for me to welcome you to The Real Talk. Thank you so much for making time to be part of this new edition of the program. My name is Jackie Lumbasi. Where are you watching from? It would be nice to hear from you. Use the hashtag The Real Talk. We're live on RTV and on our official YouTube channel. Would love it if you can share the links so that we have as many people as possible interacting with this conversation. Our guest today is the founder of U-Level CX. Now, you're wondering, what does that company do? You'll get to find out. The reason I have this young man here is because customer care is something that we talk about, but I feel like we don't talk enough. So today, we'll delve deep into it. Come with me, let's meet our guest. Welcome to yet another edition of The Real Talk. Use the hashtag The Real Talk anywhere online, and both my guest and I will be there to respond to you. Our guest today is Shyaka Muhoza. Good to see you, Shyaka.
Good to see you too.
Thank you for honoring my invitation.
It is my pleasure.
You're the best.
Thank you.
So before we get to U-Level and how you founded that company, you're big on customer care and service and customer experience generally.
Yes.
But before that, there's Shyaka the young man. So let's start there. Yeah. Where does your story begin? Where were you born and raised? What kind of family were you raised in?
Yeah, so I was born in the southern part of Rwanda. It's called Gisagara district. And for...
I know Gisagara.
You know Gisagara district?
Yes.
Interesting. And for those who are very familiar, there's a place called Save. So Save is known for many high schools. So quite a good number of people have been to one of those high schools in Save.
What led to that place having many high schools?
I think it's the Catholic Church.
Oh,
now
so there are many secondary schools and they're all Catholic Church. Catholic owned.
Exactly.
Or run, yes.
Exactly. And this is the first place where the Catholic Church was established in Rwanda.
Oh,
so it has all those institutions which belong to the Catholic Church.
Nice. You see, I didn't know that. So that's where you were born and raised.
Exactly.
So did you go to Catholic schools as well, your education?
I did. So the primary school, I went to a public school, but which was supported by the Catholic Church. Okay. And then later I went to a high school, which is absolutely very Catholic church.
Yes.
I went to a minor seminary called Virgo Fidelis. This is in Butare. It's the area formerly known as Butare. It's in Huye district.
Yeah. So if you went to a minor seminary, is it because you had ambitions to become a priest or something?
Yes. And actually, at the beginning, also my mother wanted me to be a priest. At the beginning.
Things changed later on.
Later on, things changed. But I really wanted to be a priest. I thought I was... at some point in my life, I was convinced my mission was to make sure many people have access to heaven at some point. So I say to myself, I think the best way to do it is to become a priest.
Yes, and that's how you take us all to heaven.
Yes, so I take everybody to heaven.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and then later on, because those ambitions were cut short when your aunt and your mom sat down, and your aunt said, you know, you're too young to make a decision like that. Go to university when you're done with that. And then indeed, when you went to university, you met some daughters of Eve.
Yes, and
told you that heaven is not really the goal.
So I met the daughters of Eve, and they were beautiful, and they said, okay, but you can still, you know, go to heaven. You can still help people go to heaven.
Without necessarily wearing the clock.
Yes, by being with one of the daughters of Eve. so then after graduating from university, the idea of becoming a priest.
Let's go to the university. So you went to university and studied biotechnology. My goodness, is that something you'd always wanted to do, or was it just fate?
So you know, when you're growing up, you get so many different dreams at different stages of your life as a kid. So at some point, I wanted to be a doctor, a medical doctor. So when I finished high school, I wanted to go to a medical school to become a doctor, a medical doctor. But unfortunately, I did not qualify enough to go to, you know, to such
medical school,
medical school. And I was given rather biology. Yes, I was sent to do biology, and that's where
You must have been really good at it, eh?
I think I tried.
You must have been excellent. You know, I was a disaster. When it came to sciences, my God, I got clean is. We still live, yes, we're alive, but then I did miserably. Yeah. So if you were offered biology, means you are quite sharp.
Well,
you're still along that line. Medicine, biology, yeah.
Well, you still have to do some basic mathematics, even when you're doing biology, and some basic physics. I wasn't good at that at all. But the biology part, the chemistry, I was really comfortable with that. So I think I tried.
You did.
I tried.
And so you finished biotechnology, and I imagine you must have gotten a job right after, because that was an expensive, unique course.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Did you?
That's not what happened.
What happened?
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened. So after graduating, and when we were at university, we thought we were doing something, fancy, biology, biotechnology. We thought as soon as we graduated, the country or some investors were going to come and
because
take
there are not
us.
many of you.
Exactly, there were few of us at that moment.
Yeah.
But the reality is when we graduated, there weren't enough jobs for the people, for the biotechnology graduates. And so each of us started to look for their own way out, to find a job, to get started. Because you don't want to stay.
That is sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's
it was.
sad. Yeah.
It was. So
Were you
don't want-
discouraged, disappointed?
I loved biotechnology. I thought I would contribute to scientific advancement and maybe to some diseases eradication such as cancer. So I thought I would continue down that path, and I was kind of, yes.
Yeah, kind of disappointed.
Yes.
So where did life lead you then?
Interesting. So now
You're out there looking for a job.
Yes.
The only certification you have is biotech. and
Biotech.
Nobody can take you in.
No.
You can't just walk anywhere else and get a job. So where do you go?
You cannot.
What happens?
So a colleague of mine at the university, just a few weeks, maybe months before he graduated, he was recruited by Rwanda to work as a flight attendant.
Interesting.
Yes.
From technology
to
flight attendant.
Attendants. Okay, so then a few weeks again after we graduated, he called me and he said, "Hey Shyaka, the company is again recruiting for the same position I'm in now. Are you interested?" And guess what I said? I wanted a job.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted a job in order to, start supporting my family and not, stay unemployed for a long time.
Yes, and you didn't want to be, and your father passed away when you were young, and so you felt like you didn't want to be a burden to your mom,
100%.
who had single-handedly brought up you and your two sisters.
That's very true.
By the time this colleague tells you about a flight attendant opening, how much did you know about flights and flight attendants?
I think...
How many times had you flown?
I think, well, I'll tell you, I think I knew zero about that position, and I have never been...
On a plane?
No. Never. So I didn't know what they do.
Yes.
I had no idea, so I had to go on the internet and search, and he was, there to help me understand what they do, so I had no idea. If I was going to be on a plane, it was going to be my first time.
Can you imagine?
Right then.
But imagine the confidence that you had, because when your friend tells you they're recruiting, you said, "Yes, I am in it," because you want the job.
100%.
Yet you knew little about it.
Yes.
You went through the process, applied, and got interviewed, and got recruited.
Got recruited.
Beautiful.
Amazing. So we go through the trainings. That's in 2016.
2016,
Yes. And then around the same time in May 2017,
yes.
I started operating. I got my contract, and then I started
Hold on.
flying as a flight attendant. Yeah. Yes.
2017, May.
May.
Is when you got your contract, that's when you started working.
Exactly.
And this is May.
Yes.
So it's an anniversary celebration.
It is. Thank you.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Shyaka.
Thank you.
How long did the training last?
It lasted about a whole year.
A whole year.
This is
That's a long
The whole
process.
period is a long
Oh,
process.
that's
From the
yes.
time you are, recruited, admitted, so until you start working, until you get the contract, that's a whole year. 2016 until 2017.
So is it common for airlines to recruit people who haven't necessarily studied aviation? Because look at your background,
Yes.
completely different. And here you are, you've been brought in, accepted, and been given a year of training.
Yes.
Eventually you've been given the job. Is that common in aviation?
In aviation, I think it's something that's common, especially in the market, which is still growing in terms of aviation, because you don't have so many professionals who have started the kind
And maybe also specific fields, like for example, not engineers,
exactly.
but flight attendants.
Especially the flight attendants.
Yes.
Especially the flight attendants. And again, because the company is going to train you on specific tasks you'll be, delivering. So they have to train you. And so they recruit people from different fields. And they usually focus on a few things, your ability to communicate, your language skills, how you present yourself. So they look for these kind of things. But when it comes to the precise technical skills they are looking at, like, diploma, they usually, overlook that.
Yeah.
And they look for those other things, like language skills. So.
You're composed, you're very composed and well-spoken. Is that something that you studied after you joined the aviation industry, or did you invest in this before?
Well, I think, I'm not sure exactly.
Because sometimes one can be a scientist, but they'll not be a great public speaker.
That is true.
Yes, and so if you focused on biotechnology and just biotechnology, you wouldn't be speaking like this.
Although,
not very many of you do this.
Although I don't think I agree with you 100%, but thank you so much.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you so much. So I think, especially after starting this job, because I realized I have to talk to many people, and I have to behave a certain way. But of course, most of it, came when I was, growing up, the way our mom wanted us to behave, things like greeting everybody, greeting the people.
Yeah.
The discipline part of it, it's something you get when you're growing up. But then being able to speak to many people, I think you need to expand your knowledge on languages, on how you speak.
You're right. And so you become a flight attendant. Here you are. How was your first time, that experience, the first time you actively on that plane as a flight attendant? And I also know there are different stages. So where do you start? Are you a mere flight attendant, or do you have another term that describes your work?
So you start as a junior flight attendant. But of course, you start as a trainee before that.
Yeah.
They train you, and then once you're comfortable, it's usually a couple of few flights. And then from the moment you're comfortable, you start as a junior flight attendant. And then from a junior flight attendant, yes, according to your performance, you become a senior flight attendant. And then after that, you become a flight passer. So this is the person who is in charge of the whole team on the flight.
So is it the person who normally addresses the passengers and says, welcome on board, the captain is so-and-so?
Yes.
Is that the passer?
Yes, usually these are the people welcoming you, good afternoon, and welcome on board. These are the passers.
Yes. And they're the ones who do the instructions, the safety instructions.
Safety instructions, as the cabin crew are demonstrating. So this is the passer.
The passer.
Yes, is the passer. Yes.
Your first time. How was it?
So
how did you feel? Did you sleep?
On the flight?
And which destination did you go to first?
Oh my goodness, my first
If you remember.
Yes. If my memory serves me well, am I going to remember? Let me think. I think it must have been Douala. I think it was Douala. I think. If my memory serves me well, I think it was Douala. And so I was very excited.
I can imagine.
Super excited. So I sit in a plane. I have my instructor, and I'm just sitting with the passengers because that's where I have the seat. And I think also somehow a little bit scared because when the plane took off first, I thought we were going to fall into Kanombe.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, because when it's your first time.
Even with all the training.
Exactly, even with all the trainings.
Yes, but when it's your first time up there.
It's your first time.
Yes.
And the planes, is lifted off the ground, you feel like, no way, I feel like we're falling there. I don't think we're going to continue going up. But after time, you feel like it's under control, it goes up until it starts cruising. And then you feel like, oh, it's comfortable, it's good. Everything was exciting at first, but a little bit scary.
Oh, yes. And so that day, were you serving on that day, or you still?
So at the first day,
you're just observing.
You observe.
You observe.
Yes.
Okay.
They give you a period for observation.
Oh, right.
So that you see what's going on.
Yeah.
But that is for the very first one, and the second one, you start serving.
Yes.
Because you've seen everything, and then they put you out there, so that you start getting the experience of doing it yourself.
Beautiful. So, you know, when we're up there in the skies, we get excellent service.
Yes.
You'll find the flight attendants saying hello to everyone, being really nice to the children. They'll be very nice to people, persons that come in with disabilities, you know, very good. And so when we talk about customer service, we assume that in the skies, everything is 100%. It's problematic down here. I want to talk about customer service. So you get this job and you're now talking to people and you're serving people. But I'm sure you already have enough training.
Yes, true.
What do you experience on the job? Because it's one thing to study and the other to experience people.
Yes.
When you get on the job, you're experiencing people with different attitudes and personalities. And so how was that experience for you? What were you learning? What are those things you saw that you didn't anticipate? What is it that this taught you about service and customer experience? Because a lot of that then would lead us to U-level CX.
U-level CX.
Yes.
Interesting. So when I started serving the people, and of course, before I started, I had this mindset. Everything I am given the opportunity to do, I'm going to give it my best. So I carry the same mindset in the sky. And I said, okay, I'm given this opportunity. Thanks God, I have it. So I'm not going to waste it. I'll try my best. Yes. Yeah. So I will learn as much as I can, and I will really try to give my best. So what I realized when you serve the people genuinely, and you want them to feel cared for, and you want them to feel valued, and you want them to see you are really here for them, they genuinely thank you, they genuinely thank the company, and they genuinely actually plan on coming back because of how you made them feel.
How you made them feel.
Yes.
Yes.
They generally tell other people because they went extra mile, they communicated to the management at some moments when we offered them a great service. They, you know.
Was your name ever singled out? Did you ever experience that where a passenger says, I might have flown with 5 attendants, but there's Shyaka who I want to pass a special appreciation to?
Yes.
You did?
I was lucky. It happened on different occasions.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, and that really empowered me. It motivated me to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I said, so the people really value these things. They value the way we serve them, how attentive we look, our attitudes towards their requests and their frustrations, the way we show patience and tolerance. Yeah. They really think about this, and at the end of the journey, they conclude, you are the best. They conclude, they want to fly with you again. Yeah. So I was lucky, on several occasions they said it, and I would say this is a two-way scenario, if I can call it so, because the more that you say thank you, the more you want to do it even better.
Even better.
So I realized, oh, wait a second. So there is a business advantage in here. If we can treat people so well, they will come back. They will tell other people about the service they received from Rwanda, for example, where I work, and they will come back. And so I realized, hey, this is a very, very important point in business, taking care of the customers.
I want to cut you short there, Shyaka. When we come back, I want us to expound on the business advantage, because there are times when businesses assume it's a wastage of resources.
Yes.
If they train their people, then they're likely to be taken, they'll go. They forget that, you know, you also keep people that are not trained, you're going to incur losses.
Yes, yes.
Our guest today is Shyaka Muhoza. He's an amazing young man. As you heard his story, he started off as a flight attendant in 2017. Today, he's founded a company that is big on customer care and customer experience. You'll get to hear more about it. U-Level CX. For now, we take a short break. We'll be back. Please don't move away. Welcome back. This is The Real Talk. My name is Jackie and our guest is Shyaka. Shyaka, you talked about a business advantage for the benefit of the business people that are watching. Can you explain that? Can you expound on it?
Absolutely. So for business owners, for business leaders, for CEOs, it's very important. I know they understand this. I know most of them understand this, but we still have a room to improve, especially on how much weight we give it, how much investment we give the customer experience. And I've experienced this firsthand. Yeah, because I remember, for example, a case where a passenger told me, you know what, I had decided to never travel with Rwanda again. I remember that was from Kigali to Ghana, Accra, and she told me, but because of your service, I'm ashamed of the decision I had taken.
Yes, and so I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. So what it means, and I think many people have, different stories about what I'm saying. What it means is, if we take very good care of the customers, if we intentionally design their journey, their experience, eventually they will tell other people about you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And they will come back, by the way.
No doubt, they will come back.
Yes,
and they're going to
that's
bring
one.
other people with them.
That's two. So coming back is more money coming to you.
Yes.
So you're going to have, a lifetime value, which is very high, all right? And then they will tell other people.
Yes.
And those people who are told, they come to your company.
They come to your company.
Those are called referrals.
Yes.
So you are gaining customers that you did not have to pay money on to acquire. So that means people will spend more business, we do business with you more often.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. They will tell the people to come to your business, and that automatically reduces the cost of acquisition of new customers.
All right, the cost of acquisition of new customers. Also, when we talk about the cost of acquisition, that might go to the leadership of the business or wherever.
Absolutely.
The leadership. But then there's the rest of us who will contribute to retaining the customers. Talk about recruitment. Because if we're going to retain these people, if we're going to acquire new customers, they should find people that are already suited, well suited for this position.
Yes.
And those that will keep them around will make them feel appreciated.
Yes.
The recruitment process, how does that come to play?
Interesting. Because when we're talking about customer experience, it cannot happen alone without the employee experience.
No.
Yeah, no. So you have your employees have to be well treated, they have to be empowered, they have to be motivated. But before that, the people you recruit, the kind of your customer-facing employees you recruit, they play a bigger role in your customer experience. Because guess what? If I am recruiting people because of their skills, for example, and I don't pay attention to attitude, that's going to cost me more. Because let's say a customer comes to me, I have the skills, I know how to use the system, but I'm on my phone, I'm chatting, I'm like, you know what I mean?
I know.
So the kind of people you recruit, I think recruitment is a very, very important building block in your company in order to make sure the customer experience is delivered as you want it to be. It's absolutely important.
There are companies that recruit people and care less about training them. The assumption is, I am recruiting so-and-so, she graduated from University of Rwanda or wherever, and so she doesn't need any upgrade, any further training.
Yes.
Is that the right attitude for an organization?
Because
the company has its own culture. I could have the qualification.
Yes.
But when I come in here, I'm coming with my village attitude and culture, bringing into your organization, and so you've got to pay attention. Are you going to transfer your culture to me? Will you teach me? And some companies don't care about that.
Exactly.
What would you say to those?
And I think for companies which don't do that,
there are many.
And you are likely losing money. Because if your people are not trained, if they're not given the right service mindset, customer experience skills, the customers who are going to come to your business, they will not come back because they were not treated well. And part of the reasons, it could be because you did not train your people. You know, to take care of the people, how to say good morning, how to say thank you, how to treat frustrated customers. You did not give any of those trainings. So for those customers coming to your business, yes, you have recruited, but if you did not train them on the right thing to do, your customers are likely to go and never come back, and you are losing money because you keep spending on acquiring new customers while the existing customers are leaving you because you did not get time to train your existing people. And
the newly acquired ones will also not last long.
Exactly.
They could easily come in and walk away.
Yes. So it's like pouring water in a leaking bucket.
Oh, yes.
So you keep pouring water, but the bucket is leaking. And so recruitment is very important. I think many people, many business leaders, they have said it before. They keep saying it, you recruit for attitude. Of course, with some basic technical skills.
Yes.
But attitude matters a lot. But even when you have them in your culture, you have to train them and educate them on the kind of culture that exists at your company. So there is something that's called a service excellence transformation, or rather a service culture transformation.
What's that?
And that is, even when you have trained your people, first of all, it's not a one-off training. A one-off training does not change the behaviors of your employees. It does not. So you have to be ongoing. And not just formal classes. It could be also a few minutes during the break and you teach people about something, education. And so the service culture transformation is where people don't just do trainings. They do trainings, but the way you also communicate to your whole company, it shows that you put customer service, customer experience, first. The way you reward people, are you rewarding people displaying the right behaviors when it comes
These are people on your team.
Yes.
Your staff.
Yes. How do you reward? How do you recognize? What do you punish? So
what do you punish? What do you reward?
Exactly.
How do you reward?
Exactly. This is what we call signaling. You're signaling what matters to your culture. Yes. And so these are the things that over a period of time create a culture, because a culture is really not easy to create. You cannot study it in a class. True. No, you cannot acquire it in a one-off training. It has to be displayed in everyday behaviors, in everyday habits, and especially the leadership has to model the behaviors. It's important. Absolutely, and they have to explicitly say, service is a top priority for us. So the same way they ask for revenue, for reduction of cost, for operational efficiency, the same way they have to say, why did you not smile to that passenger? I'm saying passenger because I'm more in aviation. So why didn't you? Yeah,
that customer, exactly. It could be the passenger, whatever client in a different field.
So it has to be seen that those things are valued. Like, how did you greet that passenger?
Yes.
Your face was frown. Somebody has to care about those things. So that's how you create a culture over a period of time. You put so many different building blocks together.
And Shyaka, if you don't nurture such a culture, then Jackie as a customer will walk into a restaurant and she will point out as staff member, or even not just point out, she will have a conversation with the staff, with a waiter or waitress who never smiled. Because I have a problem with that. Like I walk into a restaurant and somebody comes and throws the menu at you. Oh, I always pause and say, can you first find out how I am? Don't just throw the menu at me. Check on me. Find out.
Exactly.
And then the times you get into a restaurant or a hotel, I had an experience recently, and it's a high-end hotel, and you're seated for 7 minutes, nobody has bothered to look in your direction, and you can see them passing. They're all over the place, they're serving everyone else, clearing tables. Nobody has bothered to say hello, welcome you. As a customer, if you walked to me right as the moment I walk into your restaurant or your business, I could ask for a minute to settle down, but at least come to me.
Absolutely.
Let me see that I have been acknowledged, I've been seen, noticed. Our people don't do that.
And it's so sad.
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
Cultural thing.
Yes.
It tells you the leaders, the managers, the supervisors.
Says something about them
exactly.
as well. Yeah.
You tell something about what you observed as well as a customer.
Yeah.
But it also tells you those managers and supervisors and top leadership, they are not telling their people, hey, why did you take 5 minutes to say hello to a customer?
To say hello to a customer.
I saw you passing to a customer, by a customer, and you didn't say anything.
Because the supervisor should point that out.
Absolutely.
They should notice it.
Yes. And that's how over time you create culture.
Create the culture.
But
they'll know this is valued.
100%. They know this is valued here in this company.
Yes.
It has to be ongoing. But for that to happen, it comes from the top leadership, the leadership of those companies. They have to say, I need the KPIs to include these great customer experience behaviors. So it has to come down, all the way down, from the leadership all the way to the front team.
So there you are as a flight attendant, and you're giving the best. And I imagine a lot of it is coming from, it's inborn. A lot of it inborn, and some of it thanks to your mom. It's how you were raised. But then if you're going to pass this out, if you're going to transform the country, then you've got to go study, get some sort of certification.
Yes.
And then you later started U-level.
Yes.
Talk to us about the journey that led you to that point, where you said, I will not keep this to myself, I will
make sure
share this knowledge, spread the message.
Yes. So it's very interesting because I was doing all of that, and over the last, I'll say, over the last 2 years, since 2024, I have been training my colleagues. I've been training, my colleagues, flight attendants.
So I imagine you're no longer a mere flight attendant.
I am. I still fly. That's really what
you've gone beyond junior flight attendant, senior flight attendant, passer, and now you're training.
Yes.
That comes with a new title. Are you an instructor or something?
Yes, instructor. We call that instructor. So in-flight service instructor, where you share this mindset and you share the skills. Absolutely.
So I was just guessing.
Yes.
Not like I knew what it was called. So you see, instructor.
Good one. Good guess.
Thank you.
So then, as I was already training my colleagues, there's a moment where I was lucky that the CEO called me in her office, and she said to me, "I wanted to thank you personally because we get feedbacks from customers who are happy about your service."
The CEO did that.
Yes, she did.
That's a big deal.
It was a big deal. I was very excited.
Yes.
I went there prepared in a suit. I was very happy.
Yeah.
And so she told me, but is there something you can do to make sure your colleagues are doing the same? And that's the moment that triggered me to go further than what I had been doing before. I had been training, doing the service, and that moment, it started a new adventure for me.
Wow.
Because I had to find a way to make sure everybody's really delivering a delightful service.
Exactly.
Yes, so I went searching for knowledge. How do some other people do? Reading books here and there about culture transformation, about service excellence. And then I came to this gentleman. He's called Ron Kaufman. Ron Kaufman is a gentleman who helped Singapore transform its service culture because around the 80s, Singapore started positioning itself as a services industry. And so they realized they needed to also transform their people's mindset.
It's like what we're doing, like a MICE destination. If you're going to be a MICE destination, you're more about bringing in people.
Yes.
So what are they going to find when they come? What culture? What kind of service?
Yes. You're bringing people for tourism, for investment, for sports, for medical services, for education, for logistics, financial services. But how are they going to feel while they're here?
While they're here, yes.
And I said, okay. And that man, he created what he called a service transformation architecture. And I said, wow, I have it now. I have the architecture.
It's a service transformation architecture.
Yes. And I was like, wow, this can work. Yeah. And so I acquired some other skills with some institutions in order to understand better how I can do this. And so I said, okay, I'm in Rwanda, and I realized every day when I step out, there are issues with customer experience, the way people are treated. be it in hotels, in hospitals, in banks, in government
We talk about it a
institutions.
lot. Yes.
Yes, we talk
We've
about,
seen even the
yes.
president complain about it.
Even the president
Even the
himself.
president has said, people,
Yes,
let's
please.
pull up our socks.
Absolutely. Let's pull up our socks and
Yes.
really deliver a great customer experience. And I said, I want to help I want to bring my contribution to what the country is already doing. I know that institutions like RwandaTV are doing a lot.
Yeah.
Some companies are doing a lot with the trainings. But I said, you know what? We have this structure. We can use it to transform the service mindset. But not only to transform the service mindset, but I said, I want also to help, tell the companies, different organizations, customer experience matter, service mindset matter to your business. It will bring a lot more to your business. And that's how I came up with it.
And it will translate to the profits.
To the profit, like
Yes.
like before.
Exactly.
So the more people come here, they find everything's organized, it's seamless, it's delivered on time, it's delivered by the people who really care. They will come back. They will tell other people.
Yes,
And
yes.
all the benefits we talked about, financial, your
goes down.
revenue, your top line revenue increases over time.
Yeah.
And so I said, I want to try to also work with other people who are doing a lot to elevate the service mindset. And so I created
U-level.
Yes, U-level.
CX.
U-level CX. And
What does the U stand for?
so the U stands for Ubumuntu, which is a Rwandan philosophy that means humanity.
Yeah. Utu
Humanity.
in Kiswahili.
Ubumuntu, yes. How is it in Swahili?
Utu.
Utu.
Yes.
Amazing. And this, it has the values of respect, empathy, compassion, care, and taking personal responsibility for the person in front of you. And so I realized during my years of experience, what I was offering was humanity.
Yeah.
And I experienced this moment of gratefulness between me and the customers because we were both being human.
Exactly.
We were both being considerate of each other's.
Yeah.
And I said, we need our companies to ground their customer experience in Ubumuntu.
Yeah.
And then we can elevate from there using the available best knowledge and skills. But we have to really make Ubumuntu the foundation. It has to be the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So I called my company U-Level CX
U-Level
because I was like,
CX.
the level is Ubumuntu. We go from there, we elevate.
Everything else will fall in place.
Everything else will fall in place, but we have to be human because guess what? Every customer is a human being.
100%. So what do you do at U-Level CX?
Great. So we provide consulting services in customer experience and service culture. That means we come to your company and we look at the feedbacks from your customers. We look at some metrics. Most companies have these surveys. So we look at the metrics you have about your customers. Could be customer satisfaction, could be net promoter scores. There's so many metrics that companies measure. And we also go through the same journey as the customer in order to understand the pain points. And we help you design the customer experience that you want your customers to have.
Yeah.
And therefore, we also help you with the trainings, training your people, your staff, about the customer experience skills.
Because I was going to ask you
yes.
care about the feedback from the staff as well.
Absolutely.
Because there is the customer feedback, but then the staff feedback.
And the staff feedback.
Yeah.
And both matter. So you have to take both into consideration. Because most of the case, they correlate.
Yeah.
Your customer, your employees' feedback, your customers' feedback, when you look at them, you can realize issues that correlate.
Yeah.
If for example, if your employees are not happy, it will show into the customers' feedback as well.
It will.
Right? So we help companies with, designing the strategy, the customer experience strategy, and having the right tools, having the right systems, and taking care of your employees and training your employees, and actually making sure you have a culture of service excellence. So we help you on the journey to growing, to developing a service culture at your company.
That's amazing. Where do we find you? Because I'm sure there are lots of people who are watching and they're struggling with these things. Where do we find U-Level CX?
Yeah, U-Level.
You have a website? Do you have an
Yes.
address? Yeah.
Yes. So we have a website. They can reach out
And
to
on social media as well?
And social media as well. So we have a website. They can go to Shyaka.
What's the website?
That's Shyaka.Muhoza at ulevelcx.com. So they can go to LinkedIn. If they type in Shyaka Muhoza, they find what we do and the kind of content we share with the people. They can find us, and for those who are comfortable or who like to engage with IG, Instagram, they can also find us there. So we keep sharing this content, trying to educate, trying to share what we have. Beautiful. So they can find us at all these different places. They can also, those who like, because customers, they have different
different tastes.
Yeah, different tastes.
They've got different tastes.
Exactly. Even when it comes to channels, someone might prefer to call, somebody else might prefer to write. So you can also send us a
DM.
A DM. Even a WhatsApp message, if I will be able to share our contacts. They can still also, if they prefer WhatsApp. So any of those venues.
Before I give you the chance to share your, we will share it. We will share the contact. But what was I going to ask? Do you do in-person trainings or are they virtual? Or both?
So for the moment, we are prioritizing in-person. But also if someone is far away or maybe for some other reasons we have to do virtual, we will also design the virtual for you. But we prioritize the in-person because always the in-person has more effect.
Yes,
the contact.
Physical contact.
It's very important to look at the people in the eyes, to see how they are, if they understand.
Their body language.
Body language. So in-person is always the best option. But if for some reasons we are not able to do that with a customer, a client, so then we can design a virtual training or a virtual consultation.
As we close the conversation, I want you to imagine there's this person who's watching and probably they will decide over the last 50 minutes, you guys have been yapping and yapping and yapping. I will forget everything. But we don't want them to forget everything. I want you to share with them something that you felt they should take out of this conversation.
Okay, great.
Give that to them.
That's great. So
focus on that camera.
I focus on that camera. So for the people who are watching, for business leaders, and for anyone that's government institutions, government organizations, here's the message I want you to take home. The customers will come back. The customer will tell other people to come to your business if you take care of them. So define the customer experience you want your customers to have and design it and implement it and design the right service culture in your company. That will help you to deliver that great customer experience that you will design. And all of this shows in your revenue. It's not just a cost. The customer experience is an area where you can have revenue growth and therefore bottom line profit. So that's what I tell everyone.
I love that so much. Thank you, Shyaka. And what I've gotten from Shaka's submission is customer experience is everything. So you're struggling with your business because you're focusing on the wrong things. Focus on the customer and their experience and everything else will be it will fall in place.
You say this so well, Jackie.
Thank you for your time, my dear.
Thank you for having me.
And we look forward to having you back.
Thank you so much. I'll be happy to.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to have you with us on the show. Thank you so much. And I hope you've gotten something out of this conversation. Do share the links that others get to watch it. And we hope that you're going to transform your business from what Shyaka has shared. I'm sure there are lessons there that will help you see your business grow and your business actually thrive and make lots of profits. You take care of yourself. We'll see you next week. God bless you.